PCI Media Center, Vancouver, BC. Welcome back to the new PCI Daily News Roundup brought to you by Philippine-Canadian Inquirer, the only Filipino-Canadian newspaper distributed across Canada. I'm Manny Noelabel. Thank you for joining us. We have the latest news development in the news. The Lima fights back, even in jail. In a letter handwritten by Senator Laila de Lima issued by the PNP Custodial Center on Thursday, de Lima expressed hurt for the act of injustice that she is currently experiencing. She insisted on her innocence and hoped that the good will one day triumph over evil. In the letter, de Lima said, quote, While I'm psychologically prepared for this, my whole being cries out for truth and justice. My heart also bleeds for all other victims of injustice, those who were falsely accused and now cramped in severely congested jails. Meanwhile, her legal team appealed to two courts to grant her a temporary restraining order. The Court of Appeals had denied her petition, while the Supreme Court had set oral arguments on March 14, asking for the Department of Justice and the PNP to also provide their respective responses to de Lima's petition and accusations. Various political allies and rights activists expressed their support for de Lima. Former President Benigno Aquino III paid her a visit on Thursday afternoon. Abu Sayyaf holding 31 hostages. Director Arsenio Andolong of the Department of National Defense's Public Affairs Office said in a statement that the terror group has a Dutchman, 12 Vietnamese, 7 Indonesians, 5 Malaysians, and 6 Filipino hostages. After a failed attempt by government authorities to rescue German national Jürgen Kantner from the Abu Sayyaf who beheaded him on Sunday, the AFP intensifies its all-out offensive against the terror group. The military had already deployed naval gunboats armed with surface-to-surface air missiles provided by the Philippine Navy. This is on top of the ground troops deployed in various areas and helicopter gunships that had been used shelling Abu Sayyaf lairs. According to Major General Carlito Galvez Jr., commander of the Western Mindanao Command, the military is currently at an advantage as various groups, including MILF and MNLF, and traditional village leaders provided them with vital information. In an encounter Wednesday afternoon, a number of Abu Sayyaf bandits were killed while 11 soldiers were wounded. Duterte welcomes Stonefish. Mayor Sara Duterte, daughter of President Rodrigo Duterte, gave birth yesterday. She and her husband Manassas welcomed the visiting president, who were all smiles as he greeted his newest grandchild, Stonefish. Presidential spokesman Ernesto Abella said, quote, The president is delighted with the arrival of his newest apo, and he is glad that both Mayor Inday Sara and Stonefish are healthy and stable. Sarah gave birth by cesarean section on 12:56 noon on Thursday to a healthy baby boy at Davao Doctors Hospital. The baby weighs 2.42 kilos or 5.3 pounds, whom they have nicknamed Stonefish. The birth of Stonefish was confirmed by Davao City Hall Chief Information Officer Jeffrey Tupaz in a press statement. Lawyer Manassas Carpio, husband of Mayor Sara Duterte, posted in his Facebook account that he was thankful, quote, Thank you, Lord, for the gift of life. He also announced that Sarah is stable and generally fine. The president and Stonefish have the same birth month. Duterte is celebrating his birthday on March 28th. And that's the Roundup News for today. PCI Daily News Roundup is brought to you by CanadianInquirer.net, where you can browse for the latest news development with complete stories anytime. I'm Manny Noelabel. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.